Hi class, this is Becky and welcome to Module 8. This week and next we're going to talk about instructional technology tools and I'll help guide you through creating a mini grant proposal using Microsoft Word. In this brief video I'd like to talk about where we've been, where we're headed for the rest of the semester, and I'd like to discuss Module 8, instructional technology tools, what are they, and provide you a little overview of the assignment. So far this semester, as I'm sure you can attest, we've been pretty busy. We've discussed digital citizenship, including copyright and fair use and etiquette. We've discussed and learned about the Creative Commons and learned how to identify photos that are free to use. We've evaluated websites. You've created a classroom website. You've learned about Web 2.0 tools and evaluated 2 of those tools. And last week you created a digital poster about one of those Web 2.0 tools. And now, for the rest of the semester, Modules 8, 9, and 10, we'll be talking this week and next about instructional technology tools and creating a mini grant proposal. And then based on that proposal, you'll create a digital online presentation, and you'll be able to choose whether you'd like to create this presentation using Prezi or VoiceThread. And finally, we'll have a brief course wrap-up assignment reflecting on what you've learned. So for the mini grant proposal, I'd like you to research and identify one instructional technology tool that you might consider requesting for your classroom in the future. And then secondly, I'll help guide you through creating a mini grant proposal using Microsoft Word. So for your instructional technology tool, I'd like you to think about something you would need to purchase for your classroom, a piece of equipment, something that you can physically see and touch that would be a useful addition to your classroom. And for the purposes of this grant proposal assignment, I'd like you to try to keep your price limit between $500 and $2,000. So to create this mini grant proposal assignment, we're actually going to be working offline. I'd like you to use Microsoft Word and make a proposal that is visually attractive. By this I mean use different colors, fonts, perhaps boxes, different types of headings, photos, etc. More than just straight text on the page. The first thing I want you to do is create an introduction. Discuss what you're requesting, include a photo, and cost. Next, I want you to describe why you need this classroom equipment. The third section is implementation. How will you use this piece of technology? Next, I want you to think about evaluation. In this section, you can review what value the technology will add to your classroom and your students' learning. And finally, how will you evaluate the effect the technology has had for your students? Something concrete. Such things might include test scores, increased reading skills, something that can be measured that you can report to your grant funders. This is a 2-week assignment. It will be due Monday, April 14th by 11 p.m. And if you'd like some guidance on how to use some of the design features of Word, visit the next tutorial. Thank you.